everyone, welcome back to Purple Monkey TCG. I'm your host, Leah. Today we are getting back into some more Magic the Gathering. We have the Dual Decks version, Mind vs. Might. So, right off the bat, we have two 60 card decks. Dual decks obviously come with 60. We have 10 tokens, 2 boxes, strategy inserts, quick reference guide, and 2 spin down life counters. Now, I do like this. Everything in this box, besides the dice, was made in the USA. Always a plus. So, today let's get this box opened. We'll see what's in it, and then tomorrow we'll go through we'll go through the decks and stuff and look them over. So there we go. Empty box. Oh, I forgot to read this for you guys. I am so sorry. Wizards and Warriors battle in the classic struggle of brains against brawn. Okay, so before I get into this any further, like, subscribe, and get your notifications going. So, the Artificer Mage, Jehoria, possesses a powerful intellect and an unparalleled curiosity that drives her to discover arcane secrets. Using this hidden knowledge, she gains access to unspeakable power and unleashes a storm of spells upon her foes. She sounds intense. I like it. Clan Chieftain Lovisa Cold Eyes is a feared and respected warrior. Fighting on the front lines of every battle, she decimates her enemies with raw physical power and challenges her allies to match her ferocity. Arcane wisdom or brutal strength? Which will you choose? I don't know about y'all, but that gave me goosebumps. So, let's see what we got. All kinds of stuff sticking to this. So, that's everything off the bottom. So here's our new deck boxes. Well, that's different. They open from the side now. Kind of like that. Alright, so there is our mage. Nice little box. And there is our chieftain. Oh, I didn't see that. So, in the little marking, it tells you what they are. So this one is fire and water. So that's cool. This one is fire and life. Okay, so here's our quick reference guide. Pretty standard. Comes with most decks. And I really don't like them because they glued them shut with that sticky, rubbery cement glue type stuff. That's fun to play with when you get it off. So, get that out of our way. So we got our quick reference guide, how to win, parts of a turn, take the next step of your magic journey. And then there's the front of it. So pretty standard. It comes with pretty much every deck I've gotten. So, get rid of our trash here. Get that sticky stuff so it doesn't stick to my bed. So here is our big one. So there's the Mind deck list. Jehoria of the Gitu. Y'all figure the words out. An ambitious Shivian artificer. Okay. Jehoria studied at the Talarian Academy alongside Teferi. Both were murdered. But the time stream was altered to save their lives. Oh, okay. Further temporal experimentation granted Jehoria immortality. In the 1200 years she's lived, she's accomplished much, including her work on the Tehran Mana rig, and her post at the first captain of the Weatherlight. During the Phyrexian invasion, Teferi protectively phased out her homeland. 3 centuries later, the two returned to find Dominaria threatened by the time rifts, a consequence of the phasing. With great difficulty, they closed the rifts and established stability within the multiverse. And then we've got the back. There you go. A couple little advertisements on the side there. Our might list. Leviza Cold Eyes. Hardened by battle and by the harsh ice age in which she lived, Leviza Cold Eyes was a fierce and ruthless chieftain, commanding the barbarians of Balduvia. Much of her efforts were directed against the necromancer Limdal. She aided Jaya Ballard and Joda in hunting the necromancer. And when Limdal invaded the neighboring city of Kajeldor, Levosa agreed to an alliance, one that was strengthened with her son Lothar married the king's daughter, uniting the two dominions under the name of New Argive. When the alliance was later shattered, Levosa met her end storming the stronghold of the cult that had dared to befoul her land. Aww. So she's not immortal, she's dead. So this is like a remembrance deck for her. So that's sad. But that's nice. I mean, I like that. So, there's that. There it goes. More trash. So we got, right off the bat, our 2 cards. Legendary Creature, Human Wizard, Jehoria of the Gitao. For 2 gray mana, exile a non-land card from your hand. Put 4 time counters on the exiled card. If it doesn't have Suspend, it gains Suspend. At the beginning of your upkeep, remove a time counter from that card. When the last is removed, cast it without paying its mana cost. If it's a creature, it has haste. So not a bad little move. You get a really strong one right off the bat, and you got her on the playing field. You can actually take and pull it off, you know, like some of your ones that take like 5 and 6 mana. Pull it off, and in 4 turns, you can play it without having to spend the mana, so you can keep swarming lower energy ones, or lower mana costs onto the battlefield to keep your enemy at bay. And there's our Levosa Cold Eyes. Beautiful card. Legendary Creature, Human again. Each creature that's a barbarian, a warrior, or a berserker gets 2/2 and has haste as long as Levosa's on the battlefield. And then it's got her quote. A massacre? It is a mercy we grant them. This way, they won't freeze to death. So, definitely pretty hard, like she was described. So pretty cool there. And then we've got our 2 counters. Pretty nifty. So I've got a couple like this already from other decks, but I didn't have a white one, so that's nice. These are just your spin down counters, so you start here. When you get hit, you just keep spinning it around and following it around. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And then you're dead, obviously. So, that's what's in the box. So like I said, next time we'll get into what's in the decks. So make sure you like, subscribe, and get your notifications going. I'm Leah with Purple Monkey TCG, and I'll see you next time.